The graph shows the decline in annual working hours in Germany from 1970 to 2017. In 1970, people worked 1,973 hours per year, but this number kept decreasing. By 1980, it dropped to 1,812 hours, then to 1,676 in 1990 and 1,452 in 2000. The trend continued, reaching 1,390 in 2010 and 1,354 in 2017. This steady decline suggests changes in work-life balance, job efficiency, and labor policies over time. The graph shows the decline in newspaper circulation in the USA as a percentage of households from 1960 to 2017. Both weekday and Sunday newspapers had high circulation in 1960, but the numbers steadily dropped over time. Weekday circulation started higher, but fell sharply, especially after 2000, while Sunday circulation also declined, but at a slightly slower rate. By 2017, both were at nearly the same low level. This trend suggests a shift to digital media and a decline in print newspaper readership. The chart shows Australia's population by foreign country of birth for 2013, 2018, and 2023. The largest groups are from India and China, with both populations increasing significantly over the years. Nepal, the Philippines, and Pakistan also saw strong growth. Meanwhile, countries like Vietnam, Sri Lanka, and Thailand had slower increases. Colombia and Brazil appeared in later years, reflecting recent migration trends. This data highlights changing migration patterns and the growing diversity in Australia's population. The chart shows tourist arrivals in Canada from 2017 to 2023. The numbers were steady around 21 million from 2017 to 2019, but dropped sharply in 2020 and 2021 to around 3 million due to the pandemic. In 2022, tourism began recovering with 12.8 million arrivals, and by 2023, it reached 18.3 million, showing a strong rebound, but still below 2019 levels. This picture shows us plastic recycling. The first stage starts with plastic bottles thrown into rubbish bins. Once this is completed, the subsequent step is to collect rubbish with a cart. After that, all the plastic bottles are crushed by shredding machine. Then they are taken away by a conveyor belt to be washed. The following steps are melting, extrusion and pelletizing. The process concludes with the final output of granules. The following pie chart gives information about diamond production by value. The items include Russia, Botswana, Canada, and other countries. According to this graph, the value of Canada is around 14%. And that of others is higher, which is 18%. You can see from this graph that the highest percentage is with Russia, around 26%. What's more, South Africa has the lowest percentage, around 8%. In conclusion, the countries produce so much diamond. The image depicts the formation and environmental consequences of acid rain. Initially, atmospheric gases interact with water droplets, leading to the creation of acidic compounds. This chemical reaction results in acid rain, which then precipitates. Subsequently, the acid rain negatively impacts ecosystems and structures by destroying plants, contaminating water sources and soil, and accelerating the erosion of buildings. To summarize, the image outlines the process of acid rain formation and its harmful effects on both natural environments and human-made infrastructure. The following line chart gives information about 3 kinds of distance at different speeds. According to the line chart, the red line is for stopping distance, the purple line, braking distance, and the green line, thinking distance. We can see the red line reaches the highest point at speed 70 miles per hour, about 96 meters. What's more, the purple line has the highest value of 76 meters. And green line rises more slightly than the other two, whose maximum is 20 meters. In conclusion, stopping distance is always higher than the other two. The following picture gives information about a simple circuit with light. This circuit includes a battery, a bulb and a wire. In the middle of the picture, I notice the color of the battery is black and yellow. At the left of the picture, I find the bulb's color is white. What's more, we can see from the picture that there is a wire connecting the bulb and the battery, and its color is black. Finally, a current goes from the negative pole to the positive pole. To sum up, this picture tells about how a simple circuit works. The following picture gives information about hand postures while typing. In the upper left area, there are a pair of hands on a keyboard, which are parallel to each other, and this is right. Lower, we can see a hand parallel to the keyboard, and it is right, too. In the upper right area, two hands make angles against each other, which is wrong. Lower than it, both hands are bent, and form wrong postures. To sum up, this picture talks about typing gestures. The following picture gives information about people at dining table. There is a brown table in the middle, made of wood and surrounded by adults and kids. A couple, grandchildren and grandparents are having the meal. A lot of tableware is on the table, including forks and knives. Also, you can see some drinks, water, orange juice and wine. What's more, some salad is in a glass bowl on the table. To sum up, the picture tells about how people have a meal. The following picture gives information about a hydrological cycle. At the center of the image, there are runoff, evaporation, lakes and rivers. The image features several prominent elements, including the sun, clouds, mountains, seawater, and so on. One of the main objects in the picture is the sun, high in the upper right corner. In the background, there is a blue sky with a lot of white clouds. What's more, evaporation above the sea, condensation in the air, precipitation, and rivers make a completer hydrological cycle. In conclusion, the picture tells about how water goes through a hydrological cycle. The image shows a table titled Number of Students Migrating to UK for 2023. China ranks first with over 150,000 students, followed by India with over 125,000. Nigeria is third with 50,000 plus. The United States, Pakistan, and Bangladesh have 25,000 plus, 20,000 plus, and 18,000 plus students respectively. Hong Kong, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, and Singapore complete the list with 17,000 plus, 15,000 plus, 12,000 plus, and 10,000 plus students. This table highlights the top countries sending students to the UK. The following line chart gives information about ownerships of cell phone and smartphone in the US. According to the graph, I notice the value of adult owners of any cell phone is around 62% in 2005. From the line chart I find in 2010, the adult owners of smartphone is about 35%. What's more, we can see from the line chart that the highest percentage of adult owners of any cell phone is about 98%. Finally, the lowest point of the line chart is about 40%, which is about adult owners of smartphone. To sum up, this graph tells about ownerships of mobile phone. The image shows the share of cat owners in selected countries in 2017. Russia leads with 59%, followed by the United States at 43% and Argentina at 41%. Italy and France both have 39%. Other countries like Vietnam, Brazil, Thailand, the UK, Germany, Turkey, India, China, Japan, and South Korea have lower percentages. This information provides insights into the prevalence of cat ownership across different countries. The image displays data on travel time to work in Ontario for 2016. The largest group, 32.2%, spends 15 to 29 minutes commuting. This is followed by 24% with less than 15 minutes, 21.3% with 30 to 44 minutes, and 10.1% with 45 to 59 minutes. A small percentage, 12.4%, travels more than 1 hour. The data provides a breakdown of commuting durations among workers in Ontario. The following bar chart gives information about payroll and superannuation in recent years. The items include countries like Australia, Austria, and Denmark. According to this graph, in Australia, the value is around 16.6%, and that of Austria is the same. You can see from this graph that the lowest percentage is in Denmark, which is 8%. What's more, the weighted average is 13%. In conclusion, both Australia and Austria have the highest percentage. The following graph gives information about time changes in getting to Dropbox. According to the graph, longer travel times account for 46.8%. And shorter travel times account for 6.5%, which was higher. You can see from this graph that no change accounts for 46.7%. 88% of voters were within 10 minutes of a drop box. In conclusion, travel times improved little over the 2 years. The following pie chart gives information about frequencies of getting news alerts. The items include often, never, sometimes, and hardly ever. According to the graph, the value of sometimes is 23%. And the number of hardly ever is 18%, which is lower. You can see from this graph that the highest percentage is 44 in never. Finally, the lowest one is 13, and it is in often. In conclusion, 55% of smartphone users ever get news alerts. The following layout gives information about a floor plan. In the upper left area, it is an open kitchen with a sink at the upper left corner. In the upper right area, a small study has a rectangle desk with a chair. According to this layout, the largest area is the living room and the dining room, where there are a table with 6 chairs and a set of sofa. And the smallest area is the water closet next to the stairs. In conclusion, there are different functional areas shown on the layout.